Makakausap po natin ngayon si Representative-elect Philip Conrad Bong Acop. Good evening po, Doc Bong.
Good evening, sir. Girl, sorry, is the reception good?
Yes, I can hear you po. Doc, ano pong pakiramdam na Acop pa rin ang kakatawan sa 2nd District ng Antipolo City?
Well, I think it's a testament to yung nagawa na po ng magulang ko. Una, nanay ko bilang isang doktor dito for 5 decades. Tapos yung tatay ko po bilang kinatawan po for 5 terms po as congressman of the 2nd District. So I think it's a testament to the service they've rendered through those decades. And for me po, being a 3-term counselor and also having 2 decades of practice as a pediatrician here in the city po.
Well, may mga existing pong disqualification case laban sa inyo. Vote buying po yung inaakusa sa inyo, tas labas pa yan doon sa mga supposed election violations kahapon during the election day. At tinangka pa nga pigilan yung inyong proclamation ng inyong kalaban na si Reden Liaga. Ano pong masasabi mo dito?
Historically, the ACOPs have been, well, my dad and my mom, they have been unopposed in the last 4 elections. Tayo naman po, hindi naman po sa pagbubuhat ng bangko, ay nag-top nung elections for councilor in 2016 and 2019, having garnered the highest votes in Antipolo's history. So, and also, when we went out to campaign during the 29-day period, we actually used the house-to-house method wherein umikot ho kami, kumatok, nakipag-usap, nakisalamuha sa mga tao, and ended up, I think we had like almost 500 kilometers during the 29-day period na allowed to campaign. We never resorted to panilin lang, na if you look at the methods of some of our katunggali, ganun po yung nagawa. So, I let the method speak for itself.
But, Doc, I'm wondering, kasi kayo po ay pediatrician by profession, bakit po kayo napasok sa politika?
Siguro yung pagiging pediatrician din po. I studied in UP PGH. And I guess nakita ko yung mukha ng kahirapan, yung kakulangan. So, that remained an itch to be scratched. So, when my dad entered politics back in 2010, I saw an avenue wherein we can actually address yung sakit ng lipunan, hindi lang sakit ng katawan. So, somehow ako yung nag-agree when he ran. My family, most of them didn't agree, but I did during that time, and I guess the rest is history. Aside from that, hindi lang naman tayo pediatrician po. Nag-aaral po tayo sa DAP, nag-aaral tayo sa Ateneo School of Government for policy making based on evidence and data. Nung sa gayon, mapaghandaan yung mga challenges of being a policymaker or a public servant.
Nung nanalo pong congressman ng inyong tatay, kayo rin po ay nanalong konsehal, kung tama po ang pagkakaalala ko. Well, ngayon, pagpasok nyo sa Senate, sa Congress, by definition kasi, ito ay bahagi ng political dynasty. Gusto ko lang tanungin sana yung inyong thoughts, sa isinusulong na anti-political dynasty bill, lalo pat maraming political dynasties dyan sa Rizal.
First, to clarify, my dad ran in 2010. Then I started my terms as councilor in 2013 up to 2022. And then I actually walked away. Tumigil na po tayo. But I guess back then, the idea for us in the family, kasi malito kami pamilya, sapat na yung isang akop na lang and pagtulungan na lang namin. But now, my sisters actually do not want anything about politics. Tinulungan lang nila ako given na uli lang lubos na kami. And my wife also really doesn't want. She just wanted to help me as a wife na nag-iisa akong umiikot. So, I don't think it'll be a problem for us when it comes to the political dynasty thing. When it comes to my thoughts, a dynasty can be both good or bad. Nakita naman natin there are good bad dynasties and bad dynasties. So, in the end, I look at where those bills stand and what do they propose, and then I'll take it from there.
Ang inyo pong ama ay kilalang kritiko ng mga Duterte. Ano po yung aasahan ng publiko sa inyong pagtungtong sa Kamara?
I think that was a misunderstood concept. If you look at the hearings, while my dad was a member of the Quadcom, he was one of the representatives who actually extended respect to the former president. You can look at the records because we were pointing that out when I was helping him out during those hearings. And even with the Vice President, ganun kami pinalaki. You treat them with respect no matter what. And then nobody's guilty until proven otherwise, di ba?
So, ang i-expect po namin sa inyo kapag umupo kayo sa Kamara at makikilahok kayo sa mga usapan, lalo na sa impeachment ni VP Sara, how can we expect you to act on it? Napag-isipan nyo na ho ba kung ano yung gagawin nyo at pag hinarap nyo ito?
It's based on the evidence po. I mean, it's based on the evidence that will be presented po. Mahirap pangunahan po yan dahil hanggat hindi pa natin nakita ebidensya, mahirap magsalita ng tapos.
Okay, maraming salamat po at good luck sa inyo, Antipolo 2nd District Representative-elect Philip Conrad Bong-Ako.
Maraming salamat. I think I would need all the luck I need. I can be given. And maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumuporta sa ating naisin na maging kinatawan po ng 2nd Distrito ng Antipolo.
Okay, congratulations po.